Now, I know this might be a little bit of a rant about road cones and dumb council decisions, but New Zealand has been eating itself up for years with compliance, that word that so many of us hate because it becomes synonymous with wasted time, wasted energy, and dumb decisions. This country wasn't built on compliance, but on judgment. That's how we split the atom and conquered Everest and launched a space industry and won the Rugby World Cup 3 times. Judgment, not compliance. The biggest problem is that people mistake compliance with safety. The two are really different. Compliance can be one pillar of safety, but there are many others, like professional knowledge, discipline, training, judgment. We see that broken compliance culture in road cones everywhere, traffic management, laborious health and safety procedures. I saw it in my military flying career. Flying in bad weather certainly can be dangerous, but if you're training people to fly search and rescue missions, they're going to end up in bad weather eventually. Now, compliance says avoid the bad weather because it's dangerous, but judgment slowly exposes you to more and more of it until you can safely operate in bad weather. Compliance has also become a problem for our building sector. I was recently shown a building consent issued by a local council that was 2,500 pages long. It's compliant, but it's so big that no one can read it all, so it's just a giant paperweight. And one way or another, we just end up reliant on that building's judgment anyway. But it's also a problem for earthquake-prone buildings. I'm thinking of a 100-year-old church in a town nearby. It's made of brick, and council said it shouldn't be used because the bell tower could collapse. But if it collapsed, it would likely fall onto a footpath in the main road of town, a road and footpath that council were quite happy to leave open. That decision is compliant, but it shows no judgment. They were also told if the church was strengthened, it couldn't look different for heritage reasons. In other words, you can't strengthen it, you can't use it, but you can leave it up next to a busy road. It's dumb, and National are fixing it. We're saying that any public-facing part of the building that could collapse onto a public area needs to be strengthened, but the rest of the building is up to the owner. Use your judgment. This is not just about the billions of dollars that we will save, but it's one more visible sign of a deeper move from an old culture of compliance to an enabling culture of judgment. Protecting life, that's really important, but unlocking the door to a building system that works. Judgment is how this country will get back to its best and most competitive.